Britain's Got Talent Live semi-finals start on Bank Holiday Monday as acts reveal all. Cowell's Choice father and son singing duo Jack and Tim Goodacre are 5-1 favourites to win with bookmakers Ladbrokes. However, to date, no Golden Buzzer act has ever won, so they might be the first to bag the £250,000 prize money and a spot at the Royal Variety performance. BGT's live shows, which will be hosted by Declan Donnelly on his own as his TV sidekick Ant McPartlin is undergoing treatment in rehab, promise to be as explosive as ever. The grand final is on Sunday. Today we grill the lucky 5 Golden Buzzer stars about routines, royals and rewards. Jack and Tim Goodacre act father and son singing duo. Golden Buzzer judge, Simon Cowell. Ladbrokes odds, 5-1 Dad Tim answers all the questions. Tell us about your semi-final routine. It's Jack and I playing and singing, but maybe this one's a little different to the last. Best thing about being on BGT, the fact that Simon loved what we do and then the public's response to the song too. Biggest onstage disaster, singing in between male stripper sets when I was about 18. The audience was quite intimidating. Favorite past BGT winner, attraction were really clever, the whole family enjoyed watching them. What question would you love to ask the Queen? Would it be okay if our Nan met you for tea? She loves the royal family. We will spend the £250,000 on my whole family. Oh, and a kayak. I've secretly always wanted one. Better make it 2. Alesha Dixon's act, singer, Golden Buzzer judge, David Walliams. Ladbrokes odds, 51 Tell us about your semi-final routine. It is going to be explosive, filled with excitement, infectious moves and most of all, the Alesha's vibes. Best thing about being on BGT, it's a surreal journey you are taken on. Biggest onstage disaster, performing at a wedding. The pop picked up weird signals which disrupted my performance all the way through. Favorite past BGT winner, Tokyo Myers. A music genius. What question would you love to ask the Queen? What is it like to remain so graceful but have such a huge responsibility as head of state? I will spend the £250,000 on clearing all my debts, so I can concentrate on making albums. I want to win because it would give me the platform to become an artist. Lifford Shillingford act, singer, Golden Buzzer judge, Alesha Dixon. Ladbrokes odds, 16-1 Tell us about your semi-final routine. You'll be hearing a song you may know but sung completely differently. Best thing about being on BGT, meeting Lorraine Kelly and working with a great team on BGT. Biggest onstage disaster, jumping on 2 slippery beer crates in a long coat and slippery shoes, causing me to fall on stage headfirst in shame. Favorite past BGT winner, diversity. What question would you love to ask the Queen? Who in your family slightly annoys you? I will spend the £250,000 on new teeth, making my record, some speakers for the studio and setting up a drop-in center for people who just want to talk. I want to win BGT because it would mean I'm accepted, and who I am is good enough. And that it is okay to be different. Gra-eyed when Robert sacked, singer, Golden Buzzer judge, Amanda Holden Ladbrokes odds, 8-1. Tell us about your semi-final routine, it'll be a surprise. Best thing about being on BGT, receiving the Golden Buzzer from Amanda. It's something I will never ever forget. Biggest onstage disaster, was forgetting my lyrics during a school performance when I was younger. Favorite past BGT winner, Paul Potts, followed closely by Tokyo Myers. What question would you love to ask the Queen? If you could travel back in time or relive a moment from the past, what moment would it be, and why? I will spend the £250,000 on developing myself as an artist. I want to win BGT because it would be amazing to perform at the Royal Variety. Mark Spellman act, magician Golden Buzzer judge, Ant and Dec Ladbrokes odds, 6-1. Tell us about your semi-final routine, it's inspired by something Tessa said to me over 2.5 years ago. Literally 6 words that changed my way of thinking. Best thing about being on BGT, honoring my wife and daughter. Our story is one of hope and positivity. Biggest onstage disaster, having a major nosebleed halfway through my act. I had to finish off with tissues shoved in my nostrils. Not pretty. Favorite past BGT winner, Paul Potts made me cry. What question would you love to ask the Queen? Of all of the most incredible moments in your life, what would you say is one of the best? I will spend the £250,000 on having some security for our daughter Isabella and clearing debts, as IVF is expensive and I stopped working whilst Tessa was pregnant and fighting cancer. I want to win BGT because my career has been a struggle, but I love magic. It doesn't always pay the bills, but it's what I do best.